everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Blades of Avernum. Last episode, we finished another scenario. Not too long, but it wasn't that bad. It was a simple enough scenario. It wasn't too short either. So, now it's time to move on to the next scenario. One made by someone who only ever made one scenario, at least from what I see. And this scenario is... Restless Souls. Children vanish, lives disintegrate, and hope is victimized. Who shall rescue Sharon? Sharon remains far more distant than any settlement in Pralgad. A single road leads there, caressing harsh mountains along its way. The brazen souls who dare traverse it often encounter fierce winds and bitter loneliness. However, Sharon possesses a single vital reward. Few places on the surface harbor abundant supplies of mithril, an extremely valuable substance. Mithril isn't an adventurer's motivation for traveling there. Apparently the region is stricken by an unknown predator. Besides that, job boards offer little other than a request to meet with Mayor Lumberg of Amadis. A long journey lies ahead, and signs of civilization shall be few and far between. After gathering life's necessities, the trek begins. Distant horizons creep closer and closer, but never at a desirable speed. Days have passed since departing civilization. The road provides repetitive but serene scenery. Regardless, morale is low. Food supplies are dwindling and rest is difficult. Night descends steadily. Sleep is demanding its toll, but fortunately an inn lies several miles ahead. After a good slumber, perhaps entering Sharon soon is likely. Wayside Inn. Well, hopefully. For the record, this scenario is by a guy named, Excalibur. A recent sign signals an inn again, ahead. The eyes have morphed to lead, and the feet to a distant thought. Yet the moon is ablaze in its cloudy nest. An eerie howl splits the cold, stale air. Best that one finds an inn before the mind plays its shallow tricks. Scratching sounds reach the ears. There must be lizards in this cave. Or a lizard. Ooh, but a crude pike. I'll take that. You will use the crude pike. Let's see. Wayside Inn. Bring horses inside. Only a fool would continue on without resting. Anyone who pushes forward now shall surely succumb to deprivation. My God, the purple prose is heavy in this. Huh. Mushrooms. I see there's some hidden paths around here. Definitely worth peeking at. Ooh, a fine leather helmet and some dried meat. Not bad. Not taking the weird meat, but the lizard hide has no value. Huh. Oh well. At least we got something. Alright. And just by looking at the map, it looks like there may be something down here. Aha. A sling! Interesting. And unexpected. Not bad. Alright. A blast of air testifies to the sheer cold outside. Inside is an awfully welcoming inn. It boasts oaken floors and a strikingly clean counter. The young man behind the counter notices the countenance of his guests. He smiles and says warmly, "Welcome, travelers. Oh, and please close the door. The night is rather frigid." Oh, what did he say? Mind the wolves. A clean-shaven man with a nearly visible aura of charisma sits patiently behind the counter. He sports a large smile and fine green tunic. A rusty halberd sets at his side, deeply contrasting his ruddy figure. "Ah, fellow wielder of the blade, It is such an occurrence that a well-witted traveller passed through these parts. Come, he asks, motioning towards several chairs. I have much to tell for the keen listener, but first... He sets a velvet pouch on the counter. A night's rest is 10 coin, a mug is 5, and ale is on the house. I also sell supplies. He smiles patiently, waiting for a response from his recently arrived company. Why do you have the halberd? He scratches his head thoughtfully. Well, I keep it for protection, though I've fortunately never used it, and I hope I never will. I'd like to buy some supplies. Oh, we can sell this crude dagger we got. Ledger. We don't need a ledger. Leather armor, fine meal, torch, crude arrows, bow, dust of choking. Cures acid. What? Dust of choking cures acid. What? Alright, we could buy stuff, but nah. What lies ahead? More mountain roads, a gate, and then Sharon. Amadis is the only town there, though I couldn't tell you much else. Oh, and send my greetings to Wellner at the gatehouse. Why is there a gate? Sharon is isolated, and there's only one way in and out. They put the gatehouse there to prevent potential mithril thieves. What do you have to tell us? First and foremost, you should be warned of the wolves. The past winter has created a lack of food which has left the poor creatures in a ravenous state. I'm sure you've been made aware of the cold already. Sorry, I still say some things like I was a soldier. Were you a soldier? He adjusts his posture slightly. Yes, Troop 147, Regiment 5. Can't say I liked it at all, but I learned a good lesson. You can't squander your life on something you don't like. That's why I built this inn. Why'd you build an inn so far out? Suppose I wanted to be isolated, but not to the point that I'd never encounter another human being again. Like a conversation once in a while. Oddly enough, Tyrone seems rather talkative. Wolves. Are they dangerous? He laughs heartily at the question, nearly shaking a pitcher off the counter. Maybe for an unarmed traveler, but someone such as yourselves can handle a couple of wolves. Tyrone suddenly realizes his lonely episode of humor. He pinches his stomach in embarrassment and smiles nervously, waiting for a response. I'm just gonna take a look around here. Ooh, a crude bow! And a tunic. That must be where the horses are to be kept. Not gonna pick our way in there. I said not gonna pick our way in there. Meat, fish, meat, meal, and an amphora of wine. Okay. Can I get a bed for the night? Gladly! Just get yourself situated and I'll bring you some blankets. Oh, and the beds are in the room behind me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Sleep is calling. It is waiting for an entry to its nightly realm. The beds are quickly occupied, but rest must wait, for Tyrone has brought the blankets. I see you are rather tired. I'll set the blankets here, if you need them. Sleep is too impatient. It does not want the blankets, it wants its turn at life. The eyes have opened, quickly shedding weight. There is tremendous din, a combination of howls, barks, and scratches. Someone is yelling, someone who needs help. We must block the door! It is too late. The lock surrenders and the door flings itself aside. Tyrone quickly braces himself for combat. Help! Why am I all the way over here? Oh wow, those are some deadly wolves. Okay. The wolves are slain and blood has blotted the floor. Tyrone is breathing heavily. He stares stoically at the dead wolves, clearly shocked. Tyrone's composure is a bit shaken, yet his charisma is not. Thank you. I might have succumbed to those beasts if not for you. Are you alright? Yes, thank you. He inhales deeply, then exhales the air between his teeth. A smile widens his face again, and he returns to his usual happy state. Why did the wolves try to attack us? He shakes his head, attempting to fling off the stress. There's no food because the winter was so cold. They're desperate. Yeah, I think we may need to buy at least something. Things that strong? Grab the iron short sword. You'll at least have it. Don't like spending money this way, but... Oh no, hold on. There. I guess now we can move on. Oh, hello. This cavern is awfully cold and reeks of a sulfuric odor. A bubbling hissing sound echoes throughout the cave. This is certainly something. Oh! That is unexpected. Reloading. Okay, let's try this again, hopefully with less dying. Oh, there's another one behind us. Ah. Well then. Reloading again. The things here are looking very, very dangerous and painful. You wait. You fireball. That's not good. And he's dead. Okay, we almost got that. Reloading again. This is very, very bad. And not pleasant. Wait. Heal the fox. Wait. Okay, you'll be able to heal yourself. I need heal fox. Wait. Son of a bitch! Reloading. It said it was for groups level 1 to 4, but I'm starting to think it's not really. You know, I'm gonna cut things right here, and I'm gonna come back with a slightly stronger party. Let's use the party that I had at the end of the last scenario. Let's see how that goes. Reloading. Okay, I got back to where I was before. Now let's see if we can actually kill these things. Can't hit it. Good. Wait. Wait. we go. Oh, those things divide. That's not very good at all. That is not pleasant at all. Okay. Good news is we finally killed those. We got mushrooms and toadstools out of it. It doesn't look like we managed to get anything else out. But we managed to get through that. So there's that, at least. Either way, our objective is completed. It is surprising such a mundane occasion became so violent. Hopefully there will be less wolves, but that is doubtful considering Tyrone's warning. Sounds pervade the air. There must be another ravenous beast nearby. Amatis, 98 miles. It looks like there may be something over here. Perhaps not. The journey continues through more mountainous roads. Some areas still have snow, while others are carpeted in flowers. Yet every place is silent, for there is a lack of animals. 3 days later, the air becomes fuller. The road is beginning to descend. Eventually, there is a magnificent cliff overlooking an even greater lake. Camp is made, and a debt to sleep is finally paid off.